This is what I've arrived at as far as the CMP split flap mod that I've been trying to accomplish for the last several weeks. As you may be able to see, the flaps don't exactly close all the way, which I'm going to have to make some adjustments on. The flaps measure 1.5 inches in width and 10 inches in length. As I mentioned, I'm using 9-gram servos buried in the wing with adjustable servo arms connected to the control horns. Initially, I had cut a different profile on the flaps, coming off the leading edge of the ailerons and extending down toward the center section. And I got to look at them and didn't care for the shape too much. They didn't look quite as scale as I'd like them to, so I abandoned those and recut these, filling in this area with 16th inch balsa, and then feathering it so it would match the surface with some lightweight spackling, and sanding it down, and then cover it, and then sprayed it 3 times. Gave it 3 coats of polyurethane, water polyurethane, and that's about it. A little demonstration here. You'll notice the servos will protest because the hinges, the CA hinges that I installed, are a little bit too stiff, and I think they're offering too much resistance to these little 9-gram servos. But at any rate, this is the mid position that I'd probably deploy on downwind, and that's indicating about 1/2 inch or so from the trailing edge, and I'm estimating maybe 10 degrees or so, I'm not sure. And now that's full. You can hear the servos protesting. I'm going to make a little adjustments to the trim, and ideally I'd like to have them go down a little bit further than that. It's probably about 35 or 40 degrees maybe, I'm not sure. At any rate, it's probably about 1 inch. And back up to mid, and then fully in the full up position. I'm going to move around and reposition the aircraft and give you an idea of what they look like from below here in a minute. But I want to do one more demonstration from a different angle before I turn it over. Okay, and here's the bottom view. Flaps are up, mid position, and fully deployed. Probably put a servo reducer in there to slow them down to make it look a little bit more scale. But that's just a detail that I'll get around to later on. Anyway, that's the Story of the split flaps for the CMP Spitfire.